What's the biggest difference?
I never really grew up with a foster parent. I never grew up with a biological parents at all. They didn't want me, they left me, whatever the case was. Foster mother had a heart attack at the age of 13 when I was 13. Therefore, I don't know if she's gonna, she's not gonna make it. That's what we know. It's gonna get me where I gotta go. Because I also learned the hardships. I learned hardships since 14. I learned what it's like to get hurt, attacked, stabbed, all that, and it's not fun.
It's a great day here at Techie Youth. I am going to head out now to Staten Island to go give away a bunch more computers to youth programs, specifically foster youth group homes. Stick along for the ride and watch what happens. I'm going to try to talk to the youth and talk to them and get a feel for what it's like living in a foster care group home. And you can watch along with me. Now, the truth of the matter is, running this Techie Youth program, I kind of know from talking to them over the years, but today we're going to document it so you can see it too. And you can get first-hand idea of what it's like living in a group home. And meantime, we're gonna do a good deed. We're gonna be bringing computers so the kids have computer access at these foster care group homes. Usually they don't. It's rare. Sometimes they do. Most of them don't. So we're gonna give them computer access that they can keep. These are donated from Techie Youth by donors to us. And it's all gonna be a really cool day. So stick around and keep watching. Yeah.
It's its own Wi-Fi.
Yeah, so just when you grab it, just be careful of those things sticking out. But otherwise, these two are light. Those two are light.
I see. Y'all actually using the old buddies. This is nice. I'm sorry if I'm walking a bit too fast right now.
No, don't worry about it. New Yorker pace.
New Yorker pace, you're right. Yo, look how old these things are, man.
Is that the rest of them? The rest of them we will put in the back.
Just have their own Wi-Fi apparently, so that works. So that's even better.
You want to try the heavy one next?
Yes.
Oh yeah, they're 32 pounds each. We had 40 of them. I carried them all in. Now it's your turn to carry them out. It's heavy, right?
It is.
You know your way around computers, it looks like?
I know a lot about them.
You gonna enjoy using these?
Probably, but at this point, I might buy my own. Not to say like any respect, I love laptops, portable stuff gets me to places, you know? And not to say, that sounds so amazing, but I'm more of that portable workstation person.
Alright, so he's in luck because he was talking about getting a laptop. He's actually registered for our Foster Gifts laptop program, and he will get one just somewhere in the range of our accounting with various foster care organizations. He fell through the cracks, which is terrible. We don't like to hear that. So we're gonna fix that and make sure he ends up with a laptop, but he is gonna be registered, and his name was somehow lost in the fold. That's terrible when it happened. We don't want to ever hear that. So he's gonna get a laptop eventually. Right now we're giving out these desktops. We're going to return to giving away laptops very soon, though. This is what people donate to us to give away. What am I going to do?
Especially for people like us.
What does that mean, people like us?
People that go to the stuff we go through.
What's that?
People like in foster care, no family to go to. It's good. People that are looking for us, looking out for us at least. I don't want to drop these, but children, I love these people.
Who's Frank? It's their birthday.
Yeah, it's their birthday. He's upstairs, he's a new kid, he missed it.
Do you want to talk on camera?
What?
Your experience living here.
It's alright.
Anything you want to say, you could be totally honest.
I'm just gonna say it's okay. It's not the best. It could be way better than. It could be way better than like what it is now.
Okay.
Now it could look more like a house on the outside. But as of right now, I like where I'm at. It's the only place I got to call home. So hopefully at the age of 18, I can age out, go live with my family again, or buy my own household, take care of my own family. You know, that's just how I think of things. So it's something to look forward to. Even though I'm here, a lot to look forward to.
Alright, and what's day-to-day life like over here?
Same routine depending on weekdays. You go from, you get up, go to school, you shower, go to school, come back. Why are you touching that?
Gotta put it in Sophia's office.
Oh, what was I talking about? Okay.
Day-to-day.
Come back to school, come back to school, get I talk about what happened, do my homework, get things done. Then I just do interesting thing. I can go to the park, I can go walk to the mall, I can go do a lot of things. It's very laid back here. Every Friday you get allowance. They have parties that go on like for like special occasions, you know. They have people that work for you here. Like they do things. They help make sure you get what you need. Like I lost my Xbox One by people trying to people being shipping my stuff back here. Like SEO was supposed to ship my stuff here and they lost it.
I actually know of one other person who was in a similar situation that when they ended up in foster care, somehow in ACS they destroyed a tablet of theirs and they went through that same hurdle, and I don't know what came of it, but I know it was a big hurdle, right?
It's a huge hurdle. It's nothing. It's easy to overcome though. If you have that outlet, you can overcome it.
And then like you said, it looks like a house on the outside. You're talking about this place, right?
The inside looks like a house. Outside, because of that metal door, because of the camera, it doesn't look like a house though. But it can look more like a house.
Does it bother you that it doesn't look like a house?
No, not at all.
How do you like life? Like
life in general. I used to be depressed.
No, that wasn't what I was asking, but I guess that's also no. It's relevant. That's also relevant, but that's not what I was asking. I mean, like, how do you like life here in the group home?
Life here still reminds me of my home. Nothing different. Same stuff, different day. It's nothing that changes. You still gotta go on with life, and nothing changes that. You could be a homeless person, and you still gotta go on with life. It's not gonna change anything. So, me being here is like a privilege.
And like for people who grew up in conventional homes, like what's life being like not being with biological parents and living in a group? What's the biggest difference?
I never really grew up with a foster parent. I never grew up with a biological parents at all. They didn't want me, they left me, whatever the case was. Foster mother had a heart attack at the age of 13 when I was 13. Therefore, I don't know if she's gonna, she's not gonna make it. That's how it's with me now. As of right now, I saw my adopted family in Virginia, but right now I'm just up and down out of seeing where my situation is gonna take me, you know. But I also gotta keep myself on that lane. So in that process, it's like it doesn't really change the fact that I'm still living my life, and it's not discontinuing me from enjoying that same lifestyle that everyone else has.
That's a very positive outlook. You also mentioned before, like thinking about aging out. Like when you hit that point, do you have plans for that, or?
It depends. If I get put in a foster home, I'll age out, but I'll gladly stay with that family. If I don't get a foster home, I'll age out by myself, which means I have to do things on my own, and I have no choice but to do so. So, I mean, it's a bad way to look at it. It's gonna be a bad feeling to me, but at the same time, it's gonna get me where I gotta go. Because I also learned the hardships. I learned hardships since 14. I learned what it's like to get hurt, attacked, stabbed, all that, and it's not fun. And I just like, okay, I wanna push forward. You know, my mistake was to fight back with that stabbing, and I got arrested for it. That's why I'm also here. I wouldn't be here for that if it was because of that. So, well, of course you can always fix things. Past is the past. It's not gonna change nothing that happened. Get over it. You know, push forward. Do what you gotta do. Simple as that.
Do you know what you're gonna do if the foster family thing doesn't pan out and you have to be
I'm still gonna push
independent?
forward. I'm still gonna push forward. I mean, I know what I want to do, so I know I can always achieve that goal if I push forward towards it. Me having a foster family is like extra support. It's extra help.
Do you want to share what that goal is?
That goal, I want to be an electronic engineer. Make certain things, whether like tinker with certain things, make my own thing, you know, pass it off to people that could benefit from it.
He wants to be an electronic engineer. Techie Youth is the right place. And by the way, I have a background in electronic engineering, so it's right up my alley too. In general, like, are you happy in general in life?
Am I happy in general?
Not happy. Are you happy? Like, are you like dissatisfied with life, or where you at? I'm
neutral. Life has its ups and downs. I can't control that. It's not my choice. I can't say, oh, look, give me a car for free. No. It's not my job. Things are just neutral, and it's gonna stay that way until everyone dies, and it's gonna still stay that way even if you're up there or you're down there. So it doesn't matter. I don't know what people's beliefs are when it comes to like after death. I feel like I get reincarnated, but also you glimpse what happens and I forget. But that happens, you know. You have a lot of different beliefs, and I'm like, life is gonna stay that way. It's gonna stay neutral. It's gonna stay how it is. When we die, that changes. And if you're reincarnated, then it's gonna stay the same. Wherever you are.
Yeah. It's
not gonna change the fact that this is what it's gonna be. It's the rules. Gotta live by it.
Are you comfortable with that?
Living life's rules?
Yeah.
Totally.
At peace with the way things are turning out?
I mean, I'm at peace because it's just logic. You gotta look at it as there's no way of changing it. Like, certain things is no way to change it. You can always change a pandemic. You can always change global warming. That's if you have everyone doing so. You're not having everyone doing so, you're not going to change anything.
Where'd you get your maturity from? Because you're really mature. You don't sound like a normal teenager.
I know.
You sound like a wise
man. Since my mom died, my mom almost passed. She's like getting to the point where she's passing, and it's like it's getting me more to the point when I'm thinking, why was I acting childish this entire time? I mean, I understand, like, at the age of 13, it's normal. You're still in middle school. High school, you're probably gonna be the same. You don't mature at 18. I matured to that point because I have no mother now. If I have no mother, who's gonna raise me? Then I saw my siblings get abused in front of my face. Then I seen everyone get separated, and that just hit me hard. So I was like, I'm gonna be that person who's gonna sit there and look at you. You have a problem with me, come to me about it, we'll talk about it calmly. I'm not gonna fight you, I'm not gonna touch you, I'm not gonna hit you. That's why I don't care about fighting. I don't care about violence. I have none of that. If it happens, it happens. That's none of my business. Because as soon as it happens, I'm just walk on and go along with my day. Because me, it's like just sitting there and arguing and fighting over one small thing is just bullshit. And it's kind of like you telling me that you want my penny when it's worthless. And you try to fight me, you try to rob me over a penny. It's worthless.
But that happens, and you see it on the news. People get like killed over sneakers and stuff.
And I look at it as it's not to say it's a good thing, but it's how life is. I can't control it.
Go through it. Go for it.
I can't control that. I mean, I look at it as it's an outrage. Like, why would you fight over just one over sneakers? You can always wait for a restock. So there's my thoughts on it. I think of it as a negative and positive outcome. Like, I'm like, okay, first off, it looks like it's totally shit. You can't put the gun out for 1 second, stop shooting a person for something you want, you couldn't get. But I look at it as, hey, it's also your fault. You look what you got you now. We're gonna have one last person that does the dumb shit on the streets away, you know? But it's not always their fault. Maybe the person was antagonizing them, maybe the person got to the point, maybe they blacked out. I'm gonna give them that defense, because sometimes I look at shootings, I'm like, okay, maybe this person has something going on. Maybe he was upset, couldn't control himself, maybe he blacked out, and that's usually comes up in a case. The person blacked out. But they don't take, of course they can't take into consideration, but they always leave it out of what the actual thing is. They don't say he blacked out. They say, oh, he just pulled the trigger. And that also goes against the color, because again, color is now a big thing again, and it's so annoying because why can't everyone be treated like a normal person? I'm Puerto Rican, and Dominican, and it's hard knowing like what I'm treated as, because dark skin people could like disrespect me and like make fun of me, and then white people can make fun of me. It just depends on what you. And for me, it's like I take the looks at how people look at me and how they make fun of me. I look at it as, okay, that's just positive outcome for me. Cause I can look at it as, I can turn it from negative to positive real quick. I can just walk away and laugh. It's not gonna hurt me. If you let things get to you, you're not gonna make it through this life. I'm sorry. It's just how it's just the truth. You're not gonna make it past any one of the hurdles that life is gonna shoot at you. You know. You're not just being shot by people out on the street, you're being shot at by life. So it's not.
Do you feel comfortable sharing some of your life hurdles that were the bigger ones? Obviously, this situation with your foster mother you've already shared.
That was one. I got attacked by a girl who was 18 in ACS, and I'm not gonna say it wasn't my fault either. I also jumped in to try to protect my friend's cousin. Therefore, to protect herself, I guess the video was a cover-up to say I cut myself and I cut her, but she cut me, and according to the cameras, it was shown that she cut me, as well as certain places, as a security guard was at that time, so that she cut me too. And as me holding that thing in my hand, a little piece of glass was to be able to protect myself, I couldn't see anything. And apparently I ran, and cops had to run after me and tackle me to the floor, and it was a lot of stuff because I've never dealt with that before. And I've hated police ever since. It's like I had to get like a little bit like a butterfly things, like butterfly band-aids on my neck. It's just stressful.
Intense is probably the word.
Yeah, stressful and intense. Yeah. But like I said, you can't change it, it's a past.
On a lighter topic, is there meaning to your hairstyle, which is two-tone?
Nah, I'm just matching somebody.
Who?
Girl.
Okay.
Nah, I love her so much. Like, she's like my world, so it's been a year now. I'm trying to keep it that way.
You got a load of wisdom to share, and I appreciate you sharing it. Is there any final words you have for anyone out there watching? Keep your head up. That's all I gotta say. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Keep your head up. And when these people come by, thank them, because they doing going out of their way to give you free you know, it's because not everyone can afford a laptop or a PC. You go to Best Buy, it's $500 for a Windows 11 PC. So that's just true, the reality of it. Things are expensive.
take the free shit as you get it.
And on those awesome words, I'm going to say thank you all for watching this Techie Youth program. We brought over 3 computers. They want their IT guys to set it up, so they're sitting on under the table over here. It's not very sightly, but we did bring them 3 computers for this house. Are you excited to use them when they get in?
Pretty much. I'm going to force upgrade them. One of them when it's 11 though.
Do it. Go for it. That's what you know what? That's what they're here for you guys to use them however you see fit. That's totally okay, and we're supportive of that. Anyway, keep on watching. We're gonna do more great things at Techie Youth. Thank you all for watching, and just another day doing another great experience in a challenging life. You know, this is what it is when you're doing this kind of work. But it's really important that someone does it. Nobody else has done that, right? No one has showed up here and dropped anything off.
Not that I know of.
To the best of our knowledge, Techie Youth is the only organization doing these kind of things. So keep watching and check out all the other great things we're gonna do. All right, bye.